And good morning, YouTube. I only out of bed today. I haven't really done much because I've been feeling like shit. Sure hope I'm feeling better when it's time to go to work. By the way, it's 3:23 a.m. September 11th, 2022. I don't go to work until 7 p.m., so I will have, like, even though it's technically today, like, it's functionally my tomorrow when I go back to work. Hoping I'm feeling better than I feel today, because I don't feel so good. Hey, look, it's Shithead. Oh, there she goes. I saw the local neighborhood cat, Shithead. That cat, when she was younger, lived in my apartment for about 2 months, I guess. At one point she ran out. Clearly did not want to be an inside cat. Always kind of makes me happy when I see her around here. It was the first time I've walked by and seen her up on the fence staring at me like that, though. Excuse me, I'm super congested. Yeah, I mentioned yesterday I was feeling a little sick. I didn't think it was that bad, but it's definitely gotten worse since then. I feel like I'm getting a sinus infection or something. Just really congested. Yesterday was worse. Well, actually, it got worse. I want to say it got the worst like early in the morning yesterday. Actually, around this time, like 24 hours ago. So, I'm trying to think. My last video, I was driving over to the Wander Inn, and I had a really good time at Wander Inn, by the way. Ran into quite a few friends there. One that I was actually planning to meet up with over there, and then just some other people that just happened to show up, including the two people that were in that vehicle that I showed at the end of my video. All right, so it's 3:44 a.m. Sorry, that last segment kind of got cut off mid-sentence. I was, he didn't miss much. I ended up coming across just a lot of really sketchy looking homeless people on the sidewalk between my place and the QT on Oak Street there, and decided to kind of walk across the street to kind of avoid them, and then I realized I was just talking to myself and not recording anything because my camera app had crashed. I have no idea why. It just does that on the Obama phone sometimes. What can I say? This phone's kind of a piece of crap. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm feeling like shit. Had a good time out last night. Wasn't feeling nearly as bad last night. And by last night, I mean Friday night. God, I just keep hacking up phlegm. Pondering going back to the urgent care in the morning. Assuming they're open on Sunday. I'm not even sure if they are. I'm thinking about going back to the urgent care and maybe see if I can get some more antibiotics. I definitely feel like I've got a sinus infection going on. Got some drainage going on. It's pretty nasty. Anyway, we ended up hanging out outside the bar after it closed yesterday. Quite a few of us just all hanging out together at the table in the back. God, I don't think we hung out there till like 3:30 in the morning, just talking and listening to shit on each other's cell phones and stuff. And it was a really good time. Didn't see her from Priscilla at all, which was kind of unusual. And people kind of congratulating me on finally getting her to move out of my place. Three of us ended up going over to Speedy Street Taco and getting some burritos, and that was pretty good. But by the time I got home, I actually contemplated, could have brought the one woman that I went to Speedy Street Taco with me home. Her and I, she's a little older than I am, and definitely not one of the most attractive women I know, but she's an absolute sweetheart. I've known her for a long time. I want to say I've known her probably about 16, 17 years, and we kind of had a fling. More like a drunken one-night stand, I guess you could say, but a long time ago, like maybe 15 years ago, and she seemed down to go home with me. I'm glad I decided against it, because that would have been insanely awkward, because after I got home, and sorry, I'm just hawking up phlegm. It's so gross. After I got home and went to bed, I want to say I was in bed maybe 15 minutes, and I had Priscilla knocking at my front window, and of course I let her in, and she climbed in bed with me. But my lord, how awkward would that have been if the other woman was in bed with me? Oh, look, there's one of the kitties. Just looking at me, looking at it, looking at me. Good morning, kitty. Oh, there's another kitty right there. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video. I didn't see the one closer. By the little canal thing. Oh, there she goes, running off. I scared her. There's so many feral cats in this area, and they're all... Oh, I just love them all. I want to just take them all in. Anyway, I need to get myself home, eat my burrito that I got, and some other stuff. I just kind of wanted to add a little finish to that last video since I got cut off so abruptly. As far as, what I did today, nothing. That's what I did. After Priscilla showed up, it kind of frustrated me because she climbed in my bed and then kept all her clothes on. Like, really? You couldn't have done that at home? Grr. But as it turned out, I ended up just getting so, I don't know, at some point she left and I guess she came back. I don't know. That's when I went from feeling a little under the weather to just straight up feeling sick. Now, at one point she did go and get me some painkillers, some cold medications. So at least that helped. That's a good thing. But yeah, at one point I had this massive sinus headache, and I was so congested I could barely freaking breathe. I'm a little better than that now, but still not feeling so good. And kind of contemplating, hey, what am I going to do if I'm not feeling better by, 7 p.m. Well, 6 p.m. actually, when it's time to leave out for Amazon. On the bright side, I'm back to being a forklift driver, so definitely driving a forklift, feeling a little on the shitty side. It's a lot easier than trying to operate a pallet jack, feeling shitty. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, my plan for today was to get a hold of Rob in the morning about to look at what was up with my car that caused it to overheat. My gut feeling is the stuff he did in the electrical work somehow killed the electric fan in the radiator. And I couldn't help but notice that the radiator is not very securely mounted. So something has definitely gone wrong there as well. Anyway, yeah, I didn't hear from him. He didn't hear from me. He usually doesn't work Sundays, so probably nothing happened with that today. I do think the car is okay to drive as long as I'm not driving it in extreme heat or in any place where I'm sitting at red lights for any length of time with my air conditioning on. Because it didn't overheat at all. You know, driving from Bullocks over to Oz, driving from Oz over to Wander Inn, and from Wander Inn over to Speedy Street Taco, I rode with my friend, the one that was kind of interested in staying the night with me, but she ended up just dropping me off at my car, and then I drove back. I want to say probably 4 a.m. Drove back from Wander Inn home, and again, no issues with the car overheating, but yeah, obviously it's going to be a problem if I'm sitting in high heat and heavy traffic where there's a lot of stop and go with the air on. But I think I should be all right to get to Amazon tomorrow as long as I'm feeling healthy enough to go to Amazon tomorrow or tonight. I want to say tomorrow, but technically, tonight, 7 p.m. And I should be all right, going home in the morning. Neither of those commutes involve me sitting in traffic stuck, which is the only time where the fan, the radiator fan really comes into play. Assuming that's what the problem is. Obviously, as I'm driving, I would be watching my temperature gauge like a hawk. Anyway, that kind of brings us to now. Just pretty much spent all day today laying in bed, wishing I was feeling better, eating flu and cold pills, and working on uploading more of my vlog. God, last Tuesday I just shot so much video, like hours worth of video, and quite a bit of that I patched, together into like smaller segments together into larger segments. Didn't do much in the way of editing beyond that, but it ended up being pretty time-consuming and tedious just because most of the segments were shot on my Obama phone, and I only know how to combine them on the iPhone. And then, of course, I had to take them from the iPhone, put them back in the Obama phone before uploading them to YouTube. Fortunately, I've got my Cox Internet service is back. It's working fine, and I've got that. But still, I definitely have like an upload cap. So every time I'm uploading something, it takes a while. Downloads, not so much. My download speed is quick. It does frustrate me that there's not a simple way to just use Bluetooth to pass files back and forth between iPhones and Androids, and I kind of resent that the phone manufacturers have made it that way. Whereas it's really simple to pass something back and forth between two iPhone users, and really simple to pass things back and forth between an Android, two Android users, but it almost seems like something maybe the FTC should get involved with. That they've made it deliberately difficult, because it shouldn't. That's something that could be done simply in software, but both Google and Apple have shown that they don't want to do that. So instead, I'm using Microsoft's OneDrive to bounce the files back and forth. Of course, one thing that would solve that problem is if I could get my damn iPhone logged into my Google, but I still haven't managed to do that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm just kind of rambling, and I really want to get inside and eat my burrito. Only other thing I wanted to kind of mention is, while I'm not sure what time Priscilla left in the morning, kind of disappointed that she came and actually slept with me so much without any bedroom fun. It's like that's, and I think I kind of want to make clear, it's like, if that's not on your agenda, I just as soon you sleep at home, because she's got her own place now. At least she did get some more stuff out of my place today while I was asleep and feeling all sick. It's not really looking notably better in there, but the main thing that she got done, I'm really thankful for today, is she finally got, I think, all of her stuff out of the refrigerator. So at least I can finally clean out the inside of the refrigerator, and that's a pretty big deal to me. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on the walk, and like and subscribe. Surely my life will be more interesting tomorrow.